All right. So I mean, this is one of those things about being in the world but not of it, where we have to hold two positions. Okay. So we're in the world, we voted, we lost, we were despondent, worried, concerned for other people, for our country, all that stuff. That's being in the world. Not of it is when we take a step back and look at the larger cycle that's at play. And, um, you know, I think that things happen, sometimes people say, oh, things will happen for us to learn or whatever. And I think it's good if we learn from things. But I also think that things happen because of the condition of people and the world. So this is what's happening right now because the majority of the people are at this vibrational level. And so this is what we're getting. And this is the outworking or the outcome of that condition. And as difficult as it's going to be, our job on that other level is to, at whatever distance or proximity we're comfortable, just be mindful of this is a larger outworking. And it sucks to have to go through it, but this is what it's going to take to raise the vibration of this country and other people around the world, because this is also reflective of the planet. And so just in whatever way feels appropriate to you, if like Mission Impossible, if you choose to accept this mission, then it's just our job to hold a space for this to happen and not fall apart and not, I mean, you do what you have to do. There are times when it's just like we're outraged or we're worried or scared or, that is part of it as well. But then when we can recover to come back to that point of seeing this larger cycle, this larger outworking, having that broader perspective on what's going on. And I mean, clearly, I think a lot of people were probably misinformed in terms of what they were actually buying into. So they may be surprised when they find out what they get. But, other people clearly chose this path for America. Um, and I just saw on the news that I'm trying not to read the news too much either because I can't take it. But I mean, I'm just seeing he's making cabinet appointments and, our worst nightmares, the people of our worst nightmares are getting appointed into these positions. So, that hope that maybe he won't actually do some of this stuff, I think or try to do some of this stuff, I think is probably unrealistic. He's putting people in place to carry out some of these policies that he was backing. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be, I think as it settles in and we start to see the people who are hurt by these things, I think seeing what goes on with people around us, that's going to be hard. Um, and what's at stake for the country is really scary. I'm incredibly grateful for some of these younger people. I mean, I listened to some podcasts, The Bulwark and Midas Touch and things like that. And they're younger people who are, picking up the banner and, meeting the moment with planning on lawsuits and all the things, the resistance and all that stuff. And I'm just so grateful for them that they are in position and want to do this and are aware. Um, and that's not, I can say that's not my role at this point. I mean, even though I'm thinking about leaving the country, this wasn't a political decision on my part. And so I still feel completely involved and connected, but I think we each have our role. And I think, one of the things that I heard in the check-in was what we can do is the love and the connection that the people right around us. You know, that may be the antidote for what is happening, is just, you know, caring for and loving the people around you and hope that other people do that too, and make and just keep that frequency alive, you know, like an undercurrent or a foundation that's holding this whole thing together. So we keep calm, carry on. Yeah.